Well, good evening, guys. Welcome in. JK with you here for some MLB The Show 17. We're doing some more Road to the Show today with our boy Ron McDonald, and he's ready to go in his retired from clowning state. He is, of course, the non-trademark infringing Ron McDonald. You can follow him on Twitter. He has a Twitter account at Ron McDonald63. Ron McDonald63. I'm JK. I have a Twitter account as well. You can follow me there at JK Says Radio, at JKSAYS Radio. Give me a follow on Twitch if you're watching along. I'd love to have you. For you to get those notifications for future streams. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, JKGuy16 there as well. Well, we had an excellent month of April to start the season for Ron McDonald. You can see he has literally no Hall of Fame potential just as of yet, but boy, I'll tell you what, his AA stats have been very impressive. I've done several Road to the Show characters over the years, and this has been far and away my most successful start. As you can see, in 18 games, he's hitting .351. He has a couple home runs, 16 runs batted in, drawn a couple walks as well, and has not struck out much. That's the key. In, 74 at-bats, Ron has struck out 5 times. That is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal so far for Ron. Of course, there are his power numbers, slugging .595 and OPS of .963. And again, this is just AA, so let's not jump to conclusions about putting this guy in the Hall of Fame just yet. But for Ron and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, we are going to continue to try and make big strides towards moving him up to the Mets. Now, the Mets organization is full of shortstops, something Ron is as well. He's played DH for the majority of his career thus far. And if we look over at the calendar, you can see that Binghamton is not so good. 7 wins, 11 losses. And now we're going to continue our series with the Akron Rubber Ducks. It is a 3-game series. And of course, a lot of these minor league series are 4 games, especially at the AA level. And we're going to continue that momentarily here. As we jump into this, feel free to jump into the chat and say hello. We'd love to hear from you guys and get this conversation going right about now. We'll make sure our training points are good to go. We have 69 available. Will we use any? Let's add another point to power. We want Ron to be the best Ron McDonald he can be. Alright, so we are going to jump into this. Our fans on Twitter are very angry, as you can see over here on the right. Another day, another Rumble Ponies win. That seems ridiculous, but we have a fan from Trenton who is kind of a jerk. We had a 12-game hitting streak, and apparently it's not a hitting streak unless it's 20. That is some high expectations. Here are our comparisons right now. As you can see, we are the AA starter at age 18, even though we had to kind of lie on the application when we were trying to get drafted. Ron is actually in his upper 50s, and he looks that way too. That's the face of a man who has not worn clown makeup for a couple weeks, and now he is struggling. As you can see, shortstops aplenty, and pretty good ones. Nonetheless, Ahmed Rosario was our competition just a couple weeks ago. He is already the AAA starter, so he is struggling in AAA. He's hitting 190 in 21 at-bats, but we'll see if we can catch up to him, and he's probably our big competition. I would not think that we're going to be with the Mets all that long, honestly. Again, Jose Reyes is getting up there, but they also have Asdrubal Cabrera and, Wilmer Flores, a younger middle infielder, is getting it going as well. But time will tell. As we jump into our next game, we are playing shortstop once again and batting cleanup against the Akron Rubber Ducks. How about Francisco Mejia? How about the .437 average? He is a top 50 player. We, of course, are using OperationSports.com's rosters. We're using version 1.5, the same ones we use for our Minnesota Twins franchise. You can check that out as well. We have all those archived and ready to go on our website. Both available at Twitch and my YouTube page, JKGuy16 user there.
Akron Rubber Ducks.
As teams are ready to take the field, we're going to try to keep it going with Ron McDonald. We are using a slider set from TNK at OperationSports.com as well. Big shout out to TNK for the work he's put in each and every year. And we're using All-Star by default, and then of course the sliders on top of that. We use that for both batting and pitching, but obviously Ron doesn't pitch, so that's not really relevant here. He's a switch hitter, if you were unaware.
Ron McDonald.
And again, we talk about these minor league teams, man. They have these interesting pitching arsenals. Not a lot of normal pitchers here. So 1 out, first and second. We begin. First pitch over for a slider. I haven't played this game in a couple days, so these first couple at bats could be very ominous. As we hit in a big spot here early on. That one's grounded down the third baseline, bobbled by the third baseman. Looks like everyone's going to be safe. We'll get a base hit out of that. And Ron is aboard with the bases loaded, 1 out. We do play our running attempts no matter where we are on base, but we use quick counts for that. So it's 1 and 2 to the batter right now. Really an effort to speed up the process, as we found that using full counts to each batter was a bit of a chore. So 2 and 2 here. That one's popped away into the upper seating area for a Double-A park. This is quite nice. There are some nice parks in the city of Ohio.
Full count.
Of course, you have Akron, you have Toledo's Fifth Third Field, which is magnificent. Dayton, a single-A team who, I don't know if they still have their sellout streak, the Dayton Dragons, but they at one time had sold out hundreds of games consecutively. In a place that holds over 7,000. Just a massive waiting list to get tickets for the Dayton Dragons in Class A Midwest League.
Josh Rodriguez.
Columbus has a AAA team as well. So Ohio's quite the baseball hotbed. As Ron McDonald sends this one, or rather is on second base, and the batter sends it foul. 1 down, 1-2 count. Looking to bust this one open. That one's outside, 2 and 2. Doing some Sunday night streaming. As that one's going to drop in, we're going to head on home and score a run. We'll need to slide and injure ourselves. We'll get the 10 points. There we go. Good start for Binghamton here. It's a nice name, Luigi Rodriguez.
Leading off for the Rubber Ducks. Center
We'll get our first fielding opportunity here with nobody on.
Rodriguez.
Try to get some easy points out of this. Is this one? Oh my goodness. I really wasn't paying attention there. So we will not get points out of that because
Batting fourth,
that doofus Ron decided to go the other way.
Mejia. He's out.
There's the old double play. So at least we have that going for us. Look, Ron can't be bothered to make routine
Leading
plays
off
all
for
the time.
Binghamton, shortstop, Ron
He has all the money in the world. He doesn't need all of this. He just wants to play baseball. Leave the guy alone. As a running fastball is up and away for the first strike. Curveball in there for strike 2. Ron finds himself in an 0-2 hole here in the third inning. Leaves that one for ball 1. So a ball, 2 strikes. That one's set high and deep to left, back to the track and to the wall. This one is going to take a bounce, and Ron's going to have himself a double, his second hit of the game, and his amazing start to his career is going to continue. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Now
2
batting,
for 2 for Ron
right
McDonald,
fielder,
and now he's in scoring
John
position
Mora.
with nobody out. There's a little chopper to the left side. Foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter. Nobody out. Ron has decent speed. He's not stolen a base, and he's not about to steal third in a 4-0 game with nobody out. That was grounded to the right side all the way through, and McDonald's going to score, being waved around. He'll pick up 3 points. And we do like to score runs. 73 of them, in fact. And that actually number is probably up to 78 after that. We've scored 5 so far. Here's Ron. Look at that 368 average
Now
here.
batting, shortstop, Ron McDonald.
If I can get Joe Mauer to hit 2/3 of that, I'd be thrilled in my franchise. First pitch misses for ball 1. New pitcher, it looks like, based on the delivery. Yep, indeed. And actually a more simplistic repertoire as we have the 2-seamer, a curveball, and a changeup. First pitch in there for a strike. This one right down the middle for strike 1. First pitch a ball, excuse me. So we're at 1-1. Long delivery. This one's going to be a ground out to short. 6-3 on the putout. And McDonald now 2 for 3 on the game. Right back at it. No fielding attempts.
Leading off for the
As
Rumble
nightfall has set in
Shortstop,
here in Akron,
Ron
home of the Rubber
McDonald.
Ducks. Oh, man. I don't do a lot of first pitch swings, but if I were to ever do one, that would have been one to crush. 0-1. He threw the exact same pitch in the exact same spot, and I blew it. 0-2.
Oh, that's inside.
Good pitch there. Tough to lay off, but I did. 1-2. Holds up again. That curveball went about 58 feet. Count even at 2 for Ron. Takes that outside pitch the other way, and just a little contact swing that lobbed over the third baseman's head. Going to be his 3rd hit of the game. This former Clown is not making any jokes here. He's 3 for 4. A magnificent
The
start
right fielder, number 4,
to Ron
John
McDonald's career.
Mora.
The count is 2-1.
Of all the years I've played Road to the Show, this is without question the best start I've ever had. Again, it is it's just double-A ball, but
The count is 3-1.
I've never had a guy hit 370 as we approach the first month of the season. Just a couple days shy of May.
Aye. Full count.
So a full count. Do we consider going here? Let's do it.
D-Rod.
Good pitch to run on. Ron's going to have his first career stolen base. Okay, jump is an understatement. That was late. Very late. At least I didn't trip over my gigantic shoes. Fun fact, Ron McDonald wears size 29 triple E.
Second baseman, Josh Rodriguez.
But he does get into scoring position here
That's inside.
as the batter, a 2-1 count. That was crushed. Oh. Way foul, however. McDonald 3 for 4 in this game. Now hitting over 370.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I had a Road to the Show character a few years ago that was under like 150 through 6 weeks. It was unbelievably frustrating. I don't even know if I finished with that. I think I just gave up. 2 outs. Here's the golden boy, Tim Tebow.
Now batting.
Speaking of guys hitting about
Number
150, I
15.
think he is. That was going to be a 4-3 put out, and Tebow retired.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
The Rumble Ponies of Binghamton leading 6-3. So we'll head back to the field. This guy has a home run previously.
Right fielder, Taylor Murphy.
A possible double play ball. Not for me, it isn't. Base hit now. Look out. The Rubber Ducks threatening. So there's our numbers in this game. How are we doing? We're still up 6-3 in the ninth. Good stuff.
McDonald.
That is our third 3-hit game, if I'm not mistaken. I can't imagine Ron's going to be in Double-A all that long. But again, the Mets have an amazingly deep shortstop repertoire. That was lined to the left. Over the shoulder catch. And the put out made. McDonald's going to finish this one 3 for 5. Couple runs. No RBIs, however. Man, put a jolt in that one, too. So bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. We have an opportunity to make the final out.
Number 2.
He's deep in the hole. Hard throw. Got him. Let's all awkwardly high-five each other and celebrate this victory. As Binghamton now just 3 games under 500. All good stuff.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 6 runs.
All right,
11
3 for
hits,
5. Very good
no
game.
errors. They left
Very happy with
13
that
on
as
base.
well. Let's just keep on going, shall
For the
we?
Rubber Ducks, 3 runs
139
on 10 hits.
points. Gladly
No
take
errors.
that.
They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.
We're going to put some steal points in here this time. I'd love for him to be able to run a little faster. Or at least get those legs right off the draw when the pitcher kicks up his leg.
And now, welcome your Akron Rubber Ducks.
Ready to go, our second game of the night. We'll play a few of these for sure. As we look to continue our ways with our boy Ron McDonald. Glad you guys could join us on Twitch tonight.
Batting
Some
third,
Sunday night baseball
shortstop,
as
McDonald.
Ron McDonald. Yes, that one, or no, not that one, depending on who you believe. Ron is a non-trademark infringing propriety of My Road to the Show.
Ball 1.
We're not
Ball
looking for
one, no
legal
strike.
trouble. That one was somehow called a ball. It's really all about these shoes. This is the best I could do. 2-0 here. As that one's taken outside. 3 balls, no strikes to Ron. Batting in the 3 spot in this one. We have moved all around the lineup so far in the month of April. 4-pitch walk, and that's probably for the best after the last couple games.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
So ready to go.
Peter
2 outs.
Alfonso.
A lefty on the mound. That one's sent foul. And again, we use quick counts when we're on base. A ball, 2 strikes. Ready to go. Wave and a miss, inning over. Our walk was meaningless. Hey, we got 12 points out of it. That's nothing to sneeze at. Thanks for joining us on Twitch, guys. JK with you here. You can give me a follow on Twitch if you're liking what you're seeing. Highly appreciate that. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, JKGuy16, as well. I am on Twitter at JKSaysRadio. Ron McDonald is also on Twitter. You can find Ron's Twitter at RonMcDonald63. At RonMcDonald63. Ron just getting his career started. Probably looking for some representation over the next couple weeks as he makes his road to the show. No official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. We have a runner at first with nobody out. This umpire's obviously looking over the right shoulder because he called one that was clearly in the strike zone inside previously, and that one was clearly probably outside. 0-1. Late, hesitant swing from McDonald, and it's 0-2. Ooh, good change up. He went with the change again. We made note before right as the stream started that Ron has only struck out 5 times. That's number 6 in roughly 84, 85 at bats.
Now batting.
So pretty good numbers as far as his strikeout game is concerned. Runner at third. Popped up. As long as I don't trip over my giant feet, I should be okay. Out recorded. Ron helps us get out of that. Yeah, it looks like a routine fly ball to you, but, you know, put yourselves out there. We're on the same team as Tim Tebow.
The batter, number 13.
Tebow laughably is hitting 150.
Ronnie Rodriguez.
Hot shot to right. That's going to result in a run for the Rubber Ducks. Tim Tebow is just not the athlete that Ron McDonald is. That's been made very clear. Look at that. I don't see Tim Tebow hitting 363.
Shortstop.
I don't see him with 16 RBI.
McDonald.
When he gets there, you let me know.
1-0.
Somehow I don't think we're going to be with the Mets all that long, to be fair.
2 balls, no strikes.
As the stream started, we talked about the comparisons of other Mets middle infielders, and they are aplenty. Some good prospects. I find it difficult that we are all going to make it to the Mets organization. Either they will be moved or we will be moved. There's a liner for a base hit, and that could be 2, and it will be. That was a power swing, too. Lined hard right over the third baseman's head, and it goes all the way to the wall. And McDonald has a double, nobody out.
Now
1-run lead, 5th inning.
The first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
Fouled straight back. And a ball and 2 strikes. Perhaps the greatest thing about this is that I'm using the exact same hitting settings as I do in my Twins franchise. And I've got guys who obviously have significantly better contact, like Joe Mauer, who are hitting 180. Again, Major League pitching versus Double-A pitching. Uh-oh, got caught. We're going to be in a rundown.
You're out.
Horrible decision, Ron. Horrible.
The batter, shortstop, Ron.
Never run
McDonald.
when the ball's hit in front of you like that. Never. Got to make sure that ball's getting through.
Counts 1-0.
I coach. I know this stuff. That one thrown a little bit inside. This guy's obviously a Burger King fan.
Hey!
1-1 to Ron. Oh, new pitcher. My mistake. Two-seamer. 12-6 and a circle change. Fouled away. 1-2 to Ron McDonald. 63 is the year that he was introduced. That's what we're going with. Not a lot of teams are going to have a 63 anyway, so we figure, why not? A ball and 2 strikes. This one's driven deep to the gap in left center field, carrying back to the wall. This one is going to one-hop the wall. And again, Ron's going to have himself a 2-bagger. Now driven to the opposite field, carrying, and eventually one-hops that fence. Needed another 5 feet on it. So at second with 1 down here in the 7th, we're tied.
Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
Ground ball through. We're going to come home. And we're going to be safe. I wasn't even looking at the third base coach. In my previous stream, he was waving me home. The third base, he was, definitely waving me home. I was thrown out at the plate, and I lost points for a bad decision. I couldn't believe it, so now I'm very hesitant to even look at the third base coach.
Shortstop, Ron McDonald.
We're up in the 9th with the lead. Strike right down the middle. Again, a good pitch to swing at, but we don't do a lot of first pitch swings.
That's a ball.
Holds up on the changeup low, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This has been an amazing start.
Ball. I got 2-1 the count.
I was hoping to maybe hit 275, maybe 280. We were hitting 100 points better. Nice play over at second, and McDonald retired. We have the lead. Will we hold it? No, we didn't. The Rubber Ducks walk off. Wow. Typical Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Akron picks up 2 runs in the 9th. Because of course they do.
Final line score. First
I'll go 2 for 4 with a walk and 2 doubles.
1 error. They left 10
We have to go
men
back
on
to the
base.
clubhouse because the series has concluded. All right, glad you guys could join us on Twitch. JK with you here for some Sunday Night Baseball as we are approaching midnight in the East, 9 in the West. Ron McDonald, a couple games so far. 1 poor decision, and that was definitely my fault. That was trying to advance to third on a ball hit right in front of me. I know better. Okay. So nothing else to talk about. At the end of every series, we do save it moment real quick, just so we don't want to lose anything. So we're going to save it here. You won't see it, but we'll save it. I promise. Still with you here on Twitch. Hey, if you like what you're seeing, give me a follow. We'd love to hear from you guys. You can get those notifications for when we go live as well. We do a lot of weekday afternoon streams, but occasionally we'll go at night like we are tonight. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, JKGuy16. We've got a couple Twitter accounts to tell you about. I am at JK Says Radio, JKSAYS Radio. Ron McDonald has a Twitter account. That's easy, Ron McDonald63, at Ron McDonald63. Even though this Twitter account that we see on the screen says R. McDonald, that is definitely wrong. I checked, it's taken. Alright, we do have some training points here. We'll get the other power going. How about some little discipline? There we go. That'll put us at 1 point available. We'll bank that, of course, because we can't do anything else with it. Updated statistics, 373. We have not picked up an RBI in this stream yet, but our average has improved. Simply amazing. Why am I still on this team? Let's continue. Despite how I've been playing, I've been dropped to 6th in the order. Come on, guys. Get it together. Are we anywhere in the league rankings that we're going to show? Absolutely not. Base on balls allowed is irrelevant to me. Back at it.
And now,
some more New Hampshire Fisher Cats. They took it to us in the last series we played against them. We are off.
Now batting.
And the grass is such a different color here at home. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. We can go to 2nd with it if we need to.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Or we'll just watch them throw a strike, and that'll be it. Okay.
Batting 6th.
That was awkward.
The shortstop, Ron McDonald.
So here's Ron. Bottom of the 2nd. We trail by a run. Running fastball. Slurp. We can't possibly have 3 pitches that are normal. We have to have variations of 3 different pitches, don't we? First one across for strike 1. Running fastball. Not going to hit that.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Love to get a look at all these pitches here early on. Always nice. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ron. He's going to lace this one into the gap. Will it go all the way to the wall? Keep going, baby. We can get 3 out of this. We're going to go for 3. We're going to get thrown out. We're going to get thrown out. We've made a horrible decision. Yep. You could just tell. Oh, well. Hey, we got a double. We don't do triples. Ron doesn't do triples. Ron just wants to get moved up to AAA. That's all he wants. He doesn't care about the team. He's not a team player. He's been a team player for 50 years, and he just wanted out. Double play possibility here with nobody down. Give me the ball. Oh, why didn't he throw it? The runner's legs must have got me enough to slow me down. Whatever. 1 out. 5 points, I'll take it. All right, back up here in the 5th. We now trail by 3. Change up low. 0-2.
That's a ball.
So the running fastball just misses. Ron with the trademark patented, I guess.
2. 2-2 to count.
Yellow gloves. I think they're supposed to be gold, but we have them yellow. Got the nice striped bat, red and yellow. And the shoes. What else can I say about the shoes? Now there's another base hit. McDonald is just absolutely scorching Double-A pitching. Right back up the middle. Nobody out.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Ronnie Mack at first.
Evan.
Bottom 5. We need some runs. That's not how you get runs.
Out. Out.
He's just going to keep on running. Just run right to the dugout.
Now batting. Number 4.
So we're in the top of the 6th. We still trail by 3. We have trailed just about every game. Got a bad jump on that. God, that guy's fast. 96. One of the fastest people I've seen in this game. I want to say John Jay has a 98, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
Catcher. 1. Gratterall.
All right, we can redeem ourselves here. I'm not getting that. Are you kidding me? I get the 96 speed. He gets a 38 speed. Seems fair.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
We're not here for our fielding abilities.
Now batting.
We've had an amazing stream so far as hits are concerned. We're up to 388. We do not have a run batted in yet. Let's see if we can change that right now with a runner at first and 1 down.
Yeah.
New pitcher. Fastball sliders change. We're on a switch hitter. I did not mean to swing at that. It's going to cost me. We're 0-2 now. I was looking down at something else and I didn't realize I caught it. I thought it was fouled off. You can see how much I pay attention during these streams sometimes. I had no idea he caught it. I heard the little blip for the points coming up. I got 2. That's the kind of dedication I bring to this stream. I pay attention roughly 60% of the time. Back-to-back fastballs. 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, nobody's there. Run! Well, we got a couple more hits that game. And again, the Rumble Ponies of Binghamton lose. This time to the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. 4-1 the final.
The final line score.
Not my fault we lost.
For the victorious Fisher Cats, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors.
5-game hitting streak now. Let's see if that D-bag from Trenton on Twitter wants to say I don't have a hitting streak.
They left 10 men.
The in-game Twitter account, not anyone, not any of you.
2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us.
Let's jump right into the next game. We're not going to add any points here. We'll go big after this. Back at the porch, a totally real place. Gregorio Petit.
Batting fifth, shortstop.
Yeah, let's get a double play right away.
Gregorio Petit.
Again, we were DHing for most of my Double-A. Well, I can't get any points if that's going to happen.
He's safe.
Most of my Double-A career as a DH, I couldn't get any points in the field. Those can add up. But I'm not going to get any points if it's a base hit, obviously.
Batting
Another
seventh,
chance at a double play.
Catcher, 1, Gratterall.
All right, second, me and you. Hurry, 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 hurry. You could have just flipped it. You could have flung your hand at the ball and rolled it over or something. No? Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sixth, the shortstop.
Okay, good talk. Good talk.
McDonald.
Nobody out. Bottom of the second. Chance here.
Ball inside.
As the fastball misses. That one nowhere near the strike zone. 2-0. Oh, that's a letter high fastball. We'll take it. 2-1.
One strike.
I don't want to hit that anyway, unless it's strike 3.
3 balls, 1
The
strike.
catcher didn't even bother for that one. 3-1 here to Ron. 5-game hitting streak here for Mr. McDonald. Jammed him. That'll pop him up, and he's going to be retired on 5 pitches. F5, and we head to the 3rd inning. Two outs in the top of the 3rd. Fielding opportunity here for Ron.
13.
Deep in the hole. I didn't want any points anyway. Thanks. Nobody likes a showboat. Let's be honest. No, we don't need to see it. We saw it. I mean, we saw it live.
The batter,
This mode is not about you, third base. It's about Ron.
Petit.
Whoa. See? We've made it very clear we don't do fielding. Remember that part where I said I was awesome at fielding? I don't remember that either. Never happened. Was never a thing.
Ron
Look, we just make it up for RBIs right here. First and 3rd, 2 outs. We took strike 1. Lines it to short. Oh, Ron. It's all right. It's all right.
Leading off for New Hampshire, the designated hitter, number 5.
Top of the 6th. Another piss poor read. So a chance at a double play. Oh boy,
Now
we're getting
batting,
slaughtered 5-1 with
Harold.
runners at the
Ramirez.
corners.
He's up.
Cover. Oh my God, you are so slow. Get your butt over there. Your fault. We're down by 5. What's the pitcher doing? Can we see him in this replay? Run. Like the second you see that ball hit, you have to sprint over to first. It's his earned run average, not mine.
Now batting, the shortstop.
That's just the kind of attitude Ron McDonald brings to the table.
1-0.
First pitch in the dirt. Same guy pitching, I believe. And no, it is not, actually. Fastball, slider, 12-6 curve, and a change.
Hey.
And there's the curveball. Got a nice look at it. 1-1. Rumble Ponies. Such a minor league name. We trail by 4.
D-Rod.
Waved right through the changeup. And 1 ball and 2 strikes. A little late, but we fouled it off. 95 on the gun. Again, there's a lot of 95-mile-per-hour pitchers in Double-A. That's very surprising. That's going to be caught. And Ron's 0 for 3. Since this stream started, he has not been thrown out 3 consecutive times until then. So if you're just joining us, sorry about that.
Now batting, catcher. 1.
9th inning.
Lateral.
Hit right at McDonald. Hey, there we go. We got the 38 speed guy that time. Last chance for Binghamton.
Leading off in the
Bottom.
of the
I don't
lineup,
have anybody on base.
The shortstop.
I feel like I have to do everything for this team. What is this crap?
0-1.
Throw the ball normal. Fastball slider change. Who throws like this? Come on.
Ball. Down.
Correction. Who throws like this successfully? Double correction. Who throws like this successfully now? Because I just realized Dennis Eckersley throws like this. I don't know. Pat Neshek? Oh, the hitting streak comes to a close. Hit it hard. Not hard enough. How many consecutive losses is that now for Binghamton? I am so ready to head to Vegas for AAA.
The final line score.
Can we make that happen?
For the victorious Fisher Cats, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 20 runners on base.
20 runners left on base?
For Binghamton, 2 runs.
You got to be kidding me with
6
that.
hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Is there a team in baseball at any level of play that leaves 20 runners on
And now,
and has any
your
success?
Binghamton Rumble Pony.
You find me an example. I would love to hear from that. All right, Adam Wilk on the mound. Didn't I see him in the majors today?
Batting third.
I could be
the
wrong,
shortstop, Ron
but I thought he got called up. Fastball, slider, change, curveball. Come on. We start a new hitting streak today.
Hey!
Not on that pitch, we don't. Oh, that one's going to get through. I hit it really hard. You could just give me a hit. He doesn't need an error. Base hit? They did give me a base hit. That is some generous scorekeeping right there. That's some
fourth,
true homerism.
baseman, Peter Alfonso.
All right, that one's fouled away. Oh and 2. Lefty on the mound. That one fouled off. Bottom of the first, we are still in Double-A. I believe we just hit the month of May.
Ball 1.
The Binghamton Rumble Ponies. And there's a ground ball.
Out.
So McDonald retired, and we head to the second. The Rumble Ponies have not been good. Let's be honest. They've been an awful, awful team. I'm doing my best.
Batting sixth.
If you weren't around from the beginning, Ron McDonald was drafted number 21 overall, first round pick by the New York Mets.
He's out.
Can we turn it? No. Drafted number 1, or first round, number 21 overall by the Mets. We are in Double-A. We are doing very well. Fielding is very suspect,
Shortstop,
but the hitting has been
Petit.
absolutely phenomenal. See if you can turn it.
Out.
Yeah, there we go. And we're trying so hard here to make sure that Ron gets up to AAA, and we'd love to do it tonight.
Shortstop.
Hey, our boy, one of my favorite
McDonald.
streamers, Sporty McPeasy, is hosting us. Man, Sporty, that's so awesome of you. Always appreciate it when we get on his stream. Sporty has an awesome character as well, Chubby Franchise. And dude, I saw that you got that Chubby got traded to Miami. What's going on there? That's amazing. He finally got out of Minnesota.
Ball, that's low.
I hope Chubby. Yeah, I hope Chubby's okay with that because we know what the Twins were doing to him.
Aye. Count is 3-1.
Absolutely ruining his career is what the Twins were doing. There's a base hit finally. Yes. Chubby had that gap where he was in middle relief for a long time, even though he's clearly a starter. That was frustrating to watch. Hopefully he gets a new start with Miami.
Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
I got the
So
count.
thanks for the host, Sporty. Great stream over there. Right here, Ron McDonald is crushing it in Double-A.
2 strikes.
Hitting 360, somewhere in the 360, 370 range.
We got a full count.
I'm not trying to confuse you with the Chubster.
Ball. Take the base.
Now batting,
All right, so
second
McDonald
baseman,
is at second,
Josh
1 out.
Rodriguez.
Binghamton continues to trail, and oh boy, that's going to be a double play, isn't it?
He's out. He's out.
Ah, man, Ron is trying to carry his teammates, but it's just not enough. This is such an awful Binghamton team. We are like 10 games under 500. We just started the month of May,
Leading off for the Fisher Cats.
and this Mets
Third
franchise
baseman,
is set as far as middle infielders go. I find it difficult to believe that we are going to be on this team much longer
He's out.
within this franchise. Or maybe he'll trade guys like Rosario, or who knows, maybe Reyes will get traded and we can move up quickly.
Now
Some
batting,
big competition up there with the Mets.
shortstop, Ron McDonald.
All right. 1 out. Big opportunity here for McDonald. 0 chance I'm swinging at a first pitch curveball. None. Well, they
1
pitch
ball, 1
out.
strike.
Ugh.
Out.
See, this team. We're getting out-coached. That's the problem, too. Nobody told me if it was a hit and run. I'm just saying. I wouldn't have hit it anyway because it was a pitch out, but nobody tells me these things. Maybe that's just the Double-A way. Maybe if we get to Triple-A, we can get away from bad coaching. There's a base hit. That could be 2. Yeah. Run, Ron. Oh, look at that fro. He's still got the hair. There we go. You don't see his red hair all that often. He doesn't have naturally red hair. It's just the years and years of makeup from his clowning
Now batting,
have.
First baseman,
That's been the
Peter
final result.
Alfonso.
Fouled off.
Oh, that's foul.
0-2 here to the batter. Again, we use quick counts when we're on base just to speed up the process a bit, but we do want to take all of our opportunities as well, because you never know what can happen. You can certainly get points for scoring and moving and advancing runners. 1-2. Grounded down the line, just foul. Ophelia Payne says that hair is amazing. Absolutely. Glad to see you back on our stream there, Ophelia. Appreciate that. That hair, I spent a lot of time trying to perfect it and make it look as good as I could. All right, we would have been thrown out right there, so glad we stayed. My favorite thing is the shoes, because I feel like the shoes really showcase what Ron McDonald is about.
Now
I wish you could make the shoes bigger. That's my only gripe.
Josh Rodriguez.
I can't believe his massive feet fit in these tiny shoes. Ron McDonald is used to wearing a size 29 Triple E. Ground ball get through? No.
Oh.
All right, so no runs come across because that's the way we roll. Binghamton still down 1-0. Ophelia says nice shoes. Oh yeah, they're solid.
Now batting.
We tried to make Ron as
Number
close to the
26.
real thing as we could. We got the sleeves, the alternate colored sleeves.
He's out.
But all these major league organizations insisted we couldn't wear makeup, so we had to ditch the makeup. And in the process, he is a very atrocious looking person.
Shortstop, Ron McDonald.
Ball, that's just out.
Is that ball just outside? Just misses. 1-0, bottom of the 8th. We still do not have a run.
Nope, that's down.
Mind-boggling to me how this team can't score.
Count is 2-1.
2-1, bottom of the 8th. We need a run. Get up. I like the backwards dive by the shortstop. Like, if he makes that catch, I mean, we're done. We're just done. Boo, buzz killers. All the time. All right, so tying runner here at first.
Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
Oh, God. Threw it away. Go to third, go, 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 go. Yes. Wow, that's from a possible double play. Now we have runners at the corners. Wow, that's quite the turn of events.
Now batting, second
So
baseman.
one out. We can tag up on a ball to the outfield.
Hey! The count is 1-2.
One ball, 2 strikes. Popped up. Oh, this is going to be tough. I don't know if we're going to get there. We're going to be out. Oh, we got thrown out. Ah, what a shame. We heard the ding. Let's check it out. Mark 2020. Thanks for the follow. I like the name. A little doubling up. Mark 2020. We appreciate that, man. Very cool of you. Very cool. I appreciate all you guys' follows. And we haven't heard the ding yet. It'll come.
Now batting,
Diesel 303
number 14.
with the follow as well. Mark Diesel. Thank you guys so much. As always, I really appreciate you guys. The fact that you guys even take the time to watch even for a couple minutes. That's very cool of you. And if you want to get those notifications, give us a follow. There's your ding. It's a little delayed. And Ophelia Payne giving us the host as well. Thanks, Ophelia. Awfully cool of you. We have to go back to the clubhouse here because it's the end of the series. I tagged up there. It was a shallow fly ball. I tagged up, but he has to make a perfect throw. We risked it. Got to take those chances, especially when you have a bad team. Oh, we're getting interviewed here. Ron, you turned in quite a performance in this game. The fans were chanting your name. What's it like hearing that? Let's see. Diesel says, I like watching people play Road to the Show, so keep it going. I appreciate that, Diesel. No, it's fun. We got to be nice here early on because we got to get on the media's side. They know what my name is. Let's be honest. They know what my name is. So that's what you play for. This team is loaded, by the way. If you were unaware, Tim Tebow is also on our team. The Tim Tebow in AA. He's awful, by the way. He's hitting like 150. Was this a coming out party for you? Feels like it, yeah. Hello, world, I'm coming. No party yet, just getting warmed up. I don't know about that. I'm trying to help my team. Okay, I've made it very clear that Ron's not here for his team. Stay tuned. Yeah, he's coming. Look, Ron has money in the bank. He doesn't need the money. We know this. Ron is just trying to make a career out of himself. He's played in the NHL. He's played in FIFA, in soccer, and now he wants to play some baseball. So he's there. Great game, Ron. Keep it up. First AA 4-hit 4-at-bat game. I was unaware that I did that. Diesel says, I've also watched people do batting, fielding, and base stealing practice and getting a lot of training points for getting the gold tier. Yeah, I have not had training yet. I haven't had any, in fact. Again, we're just, if you want to look at our calendar, we are, in fact, that was the end of April. We are just now hitting the month of May, and as you can see, we're 8-15 because I don't know why. It has been a struggle with this team. So hopefully we'll be off of it very soon. All right, we're gonna save this very quickly. Again, thanks guys for following me. Again, our latest follows: Mark 2020, Diesel 303. The latest follows. Very much appreciate that, guys. That's very cool of you. Sporty McPeasy and Ophelia Payne 74 doing the hosting as well. Always appreciate that stuff. Again, we're still a relatively new stream, doing this regularly, at least for the first time in a long time. I've done streaming in the past, but nothing to the extent that we're trying to build right now. But I guess you have to start somewhere. And that's what we're doing, starting somewhere. All right, we are now batting third because why not? Diesel says, so when you select the game on the calendar, it should have an option for practice. Okay, I will check that. Because I haven't played Road to the Show in a couple years, and before it just automatically came up, but I will check that. And Jay Tressler 87 has given us a follow. Jay Tressler 87. Jay Tressler 87. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Glad you could join us on the stream tonight. JK with you here. Approaching 11:30 Central Time, 12:30 in the East, 9:30 in the West. Is that like 7:30 in Alaska? If we have any Alaskans here.
Third, the shortstop.
So after our incredible 4-hit game last time, we're up to 389. And Diesel, yeah, I'll check that next game actually, just to see if that's there. Because I usually just press the go to the next game button. But in the past, I thought it just popped up automatically. But I will check that for sure. I'd hate to be missing out on that stuff.
I got to count 1 and 2.
I was already mad that my first 3 weeks in Road to the Show, Ron was DHing. They made him DH. I'm like, I'm not getting any. I get nothing. I'm a terrible fielder, but I wasn't getting anything for it. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, is he going to beat it? Yes. And also in the past, my road to the show characters have typically been awful. This has been an amazing start.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Like, I'm genuinely surprised, despite having some of the equipment available. And I bought some equipment for sure because, you know, everyone got the 11,000 stubs or whatever because of the terrible server issues. It was nice to get those. So I just bought some cheap equipment, throw it on. So that's probably contributing a little bit, but again, we're still using the same settings we use for our Twins franchise, which are all-star hitting and all-star pitching, but with some very tweaked sliders that up the difficulty slightly. And again, huge props over to the boys at guys and gals over at OperationsSports.com. We're using their roster set, which are easily the most popular rosters available on the show and have been for years. And I use TNK's slider set from OS. And he's done a great job for the last few years as well. Oh, it's going to be close. Safe?
Safe.
Yeah. It's all about the shoes, man. Right there. So yeah, I've used his slider set for the last few years. I've made no qualms about anything he's done because he updates them 2 or 3 times and keeps it up to date with the patches. Usually releases a new set, you know, a couple days after a patch releases. So I'm very brand loyal, I suppose. But you got to have good brand loyal. To have good brand loyalty, you have to have a quality product. And that's true in a lot of aspects of life. So, little update here from Diesel. It wasn't when you just selected from the calendar, but I saw some other streamers that it was showing up for them like that, and they were doing it all the time, getting their guys up to the majors in one season.
Oh, that's low.
Yeah, I do find I'm starting to get a little concerned that I hadn't seen a training yet, or whether there was just some formula or randomness to it or what. I have no idea. But yeah, thanks for the heads up. And they walk in a run. I'll take my free points. Thank you, 13. All right. Oh man, we are very close to hitting 400.
Shortstop, Ron McDonald.
And again, I do have some extra equipment that you can use in Road to the Show, but let's be honest, these are the same sliders and difficulty that I use with my Twins franchise, and I've got Joe Mauer hitting 170. His contact rating is higher than Ron's.
1-1.
I've got Mauer hitting the ball hard. He's crushing it. He's just hitting it right at people. Ooh, I didn't like that pitch. Ball and 2 strikes. Get through, get through. All right. Well, out-recorded. This is like my 4th game of the stream, and I still don't have an RBI. I came in with 16 runs batted in 17 games. I don't think I have an RBI this stream.
Batting ninth.
Hope the Mets still want me.
Todd Hankins.
All right, runner at third. I did my part. Yeah. Why don't you have a seat? Double play turned.
The first baseman, number 6, Bobby Bradley.
So again, we go back to the possibility of having a double play. Oh, no, he's stealing.
He's out.
Those are some easy points. Ophelia's got to go. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the host once again. Very cool.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So here we go. Again, a double play possibility with Mejia up. Mejia's hitting like 450. Grounded into a double play right there, but it's sad that I know a lot of these guys in Double A because we've played them multiple times already. This is like our third series with Akron. Not going to get that one. All right, so base hit there, and how we doing? Hey, we're winning. That's weird.
The shortstop, Ron McDonald.
Counts 1-0.
Having Binghamton, the Rumble Ponies, winning is very abnormal. Let's hit into the gap in left center. Are they going to catch it? No. Oh, this could be 3. Do we go for 3? Do we go for 3? Yes. We got thrown out trying to extend into a triple last time. This time, we make it. I'm just going to attribute our success to just Double A pitching.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Akron.
What a name, Travis Banwart.
11.
Nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Bottom 5.
Peter Alfonso.
We're at third. Oh my God, that ball came all the way back. That went right to the catcher. I feel like there's a good chance I would have been thrown out there. Overall, I'm pretty glad I didn't go. I'm watching the replay on my other screen. I'm glad I didn't go. That would have been disastrous. I'm also glad I didn't go on that one. 3-2. Come on, just jack one here. Is this guy for real?
Out.
3 pitches in the dirt. Still strikes out. All right, we're in the exact same spot we were a moment ago.
Number 7.
There just happens to be an out, which doesn't have any effect on me. Just hit it in the outfield. We'll probably score. 2-2 count. Apparently that's going to drop because he went off automatically. Only 3 points for a run. I would have liked more. Look at, yeah, Mejia, he's batting .435. Look at this guy.
Catcher, Francisco.
He's putting my .390
Mejia.
to shame. He might hit into another double play. He did. I'm going to give you an okay reaction. All right, boys. We got a single. We have a triple.
The batter, the shortstop.
We've got a pitcher who only throws
McDonald.
3 pitches. No chance I can hit that, right? That's a good pitch. Throwing the changeup away like that on a first pitch.
Ball inside.
Ball and a strike. To Ron McDonald, the non-trademark infringing former clown of a non-distinct food chain. I think we've covered all our bases here. 1-2.
Ball, that's
Missed.
kicked out.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Binghamton with the rare lead. There's another hit. And by my count, we are hitting over 400. Somehow I think we're going to see Mejia on opposing teams as we get to go up in the ranks.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
So a ball and 2 strikes. What pro team drafted me? We were drafted number 21 overall in the first round by the New York Mets. So there's a lot of competition among shortstops with the Mets. So we'll see if we remain in the organization or not. Just based on what's ahead of me, there's almost nowhere for me to go anytime soon. That one's sent foul. Definitely appreciate all the follows tonight, guys. You can also follow me on Twitter. I am at JKSaysRadio, at JKSAYS Radio. Our boy Ron McDonald is on Twitter as well. His account is at Ron McDonald 63. At Ron McDonald 63. We are running hard. We are running really hard for a ball that's obviously going to be caught in foul territory. I love the determination. So here's Mejia. Average falls to 429.
Catcher, Francisco Mejia.
An opportunity for another double play. Oh, you got to glove that. You got to glove that, Ron. You got to go out and cut that off. I pressed the dive button. It didn't take. Don't care. We're hitting 404.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Nobody's drafting me for my fielding abilities. Fastball, curveball, slider. Ron is a switch hitter. Ron just broke his bat. Oh, it dropped. Run. How did that drop in? This is professional baseball. Catch it. Still didn't get a hit, though.
The batter, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
One thing I'm noticing about this game is that your reaction to get back to first has to be quicker than Road to the Show 15. I didn't play for Road to the Show last year. Like, you have to be very quick. I'm barely getting back, and I haven't even taken a lead, an extra step.
That's a ball.
I'm basically holding the left arrow because I got picked off earlier by not reacting immediately. Like, I was a split second late in reacting and still got thrown out. Oh, that's a problem for him. We're going to score easily. First to home on a hit. Thank you. I still can't get over some of these team names. Like, these are just such minor league names. It's ridiculous. Rubber Ducks, Rumble Ponies, Fisher Cats.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe Seaver.
It's like, how can we make ourselves just sound like a minor league team? Backhander by McDonald. Throw to first, runner out. It's like right there, when we were DHing, we weren't getting these points. That's 7 points. Holy crap, we won a game. So that's what it's like. All right. Everyone give your awkward high fives and let's head into the locker room where quarter pounders are on me. Another good game.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton
couple knocks,
Ponies.
a triple.
6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
All right, I'm going to go to the calendar this time and see if it triggers anything. And we had a good game, 121 points. Great sponsorship for our franchise. Excellent. I think we were maxed out on Twins franchise sponsorships, but we can always use more. Like if I improve his stealing, I feel like that's going to improve the reaction time between pickoffs too, right? This literally does nothing. Base running aggressiveness, that's only when simulating, so if you're putting points in that and you're not simming, that's that's pointless. We should probably improve durability too. I don't need Ron getting hurt. Throw some fielding points across here. We'll bank the rest. Oh, there is batting practice. Look at that. Oh, man. The fact that I didn't know that, because it's different from what it was a couple years ago. I just kind of assumed that things had remained mostly the same. Thanks for pointing that out, Diesel. That is an embarrassing miss on my part, really. Okay, so it just puts us into situational play, I see. Now, this is another great way to get points. I really want to do some base stealing drills, to be honest. Alright. Well, welcome in, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in for our stream tonight. Some Sunday night baseball. That's going to be an out. I don't know if any of you guys are Yankee fans at all, and even if you're not, if you tuned into Derek Jeter's number retirement tonight. Yeah, thanks again. No problem, Diesel. Appreciate that, man. Very cool. That's not a strike. Now, even if you're not a Yankee fan, I am not a Yankee fan. I would actually despise the New York Yankees, if I'm being honest. But Derek Jeter is one of my all-time favorite players. I mean, he played the game the right way. He was a great guy. Never did anything to make baseball or make the Yankees look bad. Played his entire career there and is just an absolute champion. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't like Derek Jeter. Like, sir, even if you're a Red Sox fan or a Mets fan, how can you not like Derek Jeter? What did he ever do to you? Just think of all the great plays he's made. I mean, they're countless. Like, what's the best thing he did? That's up for argument as well. I mean, the three that stand out for me are probably amongst the top all time, but the head first dive into the stands, the Mr. November home run, and that cutoff play where they threw out Jeremy Giambi. What shortstop goes down the first baseline like that and thinks to even make that play? I mean, still one of the best defensive plays I've ever seen. All right, we are rocking this pitcher. This is why we lose a lot of games, because we have pitchers like this. If you're just joining us, Ron McDonald. We're doing a little practice here, getting some points up. Ron McDonald, the former employee of another certain food franchise, he's decided to stop clowning and play some Major League Baseball. I gotta stay fair. Oh my God, that is crushed. We need some of that in the games, Ron. That's gonna score a run. I still don't think I have a real RBI in this stream. That's pretty sad. We came in again. Ron came into this stream in 17 games. He had 16 RBI. That's basically an RBI per game. Five or six games later, he's hitting over 400, but still didn't drive anyone in. How sad is that? We'll see how sad it is. Alright, ball outside. And if training's available every day, we're not going to do it every day, obviously. This isn't as exciting as the real games, but I might do a little bit of training before the stream and go from there, but I'm not going to sit here and do this all the time. Oh, good contact. Give me solid contact at least. Come on. Two more at bats here. Nobody on base. But let's be honest, the Rumble Ponies, we need this practice. This team is atrocious. It is no fault of Ron McDonald that we are atrocious. Unless he swings at crap like that. Then we have problems. He doesn't strike out a lot either. That's the great thing. He doesn't strike out much. I think I have seven strikeouts. It's not very many. Bah. I'm going to give you a minus. Alright, I honestly wasn't really paying that much attention to this, so we'll just exit. That's definitely something we'll do more of, though, in the future. Alright, as this screen is loading, well, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. There's our numbers, by the way. 400 batting average, 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Why is my name not on this list? Oh, it's third. We have the fire symbol next to me instead of the star symbol. So I didn't recognize it right away. I'm a doofus. All right. Next game of the series with Akron.
And now, your Binghamton Rumble Pony.
Right from that pause menu from the practice screen is where you can change the practice mode. Now, these are all things that are new to me. They definitely changed more than I thought. Thank you again, Diesel.
Batting third, the shortstop.
You're hitting 468 at home.
McDonald.
And it's raining. Why? Why is it raining? All right, runner at first, 1 out. Kick and the delivery, and that one's hit high and deep to right center. That's probably going to be caught. No, it's not. Oh, get your butt moving. Go, 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 go. I can't go to third because I was right on his tail. I feel like he should have been closer to second base. I should have just gone to third. See what he did.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Peter.
So 1 out. Oh, that one's scalded, but foul. Binghamton threatening here in the first. A retreat. Run scores. See, we didn't make the mistake of going to third that time. Never go to third on a ball hit in front of you. Unless there's 2 outs, of course.
Right fielder, John Mora.
Wow, that one ricochets all the way back to the pitcher. Remember that ball last game that caromed off the brick wall behind the plate and went right back to the catcher. As we opted not to advance on that because of the velocity of the baseball. Is that a strikeout? Ugh. Well, we got points for advancing. So there's that. And we pick up a run. So here we go. We're slugging 663.
Shortstop, Ron McDonald.
Let's improve that. Runner at first, 1 out. These are not great RBI opportunities.
Nope. Ball 1, no strikes.
This makes for a better RBI opportunity. Nice stolen base right there. A little late on your jump. Thankfully, it was a terrible pitch. All right, 1-0.
Aye.
So that change up in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Give me something to drive.
D-Rod.
Puts the curveball in there. It's 1-2. That was a good pitch. Always give the computer props for throwing a good pitch. Why? I'm not sure. But he gave me a curveball again, which is a mistake. Finally, Ron McDonald pick up an RBI. It's been a long time coming. Just late. How's it just late? I hit it right back up the middle.
The batter, first baseman.
Whatever. This is a game that once told me that my breaking ball had 765 inches of curve.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Can't always trust this game.
The right
It's a great
fielder,
game. Don't get me
number
wrong.
4,
This is
John
an amazing game.
Mora.
We will tag and head to third. No need to head for a slide there, guy. For the few shortcomings this game has, this is still far and away the best
Now
sports
batting,
sim available
second
on
baseman,
console. It's
Josh
not close.
Rodriguez.
2K basketball would probably be
2
next.
balls, 2 strikes.
And I have a hard time anyone telling me with a straight face that something like
Full count.
FIFA or NHL or Madden are simulation style games, because they're not.
Three.
Oh, okay. You just stand there and take strike 3. And I'm not bashing those games, but because they are fun to play. We play NHL, we play FIFA. But you have to recognize the games for what they are.
The first baseman, number 6, Bobby Bradley.
Okay, 2-0 lead. 4th inning.
He's out.
Okay. Thanks for the fielding opportunity. I did nothing. All right, here's Ron once again. 2 for 2.
Now batting.
We're getting better and better. This is
Shortstop.
amazing.
Ron
Big
McDonald.
opportunity with 2 runners in scoring position, but 2 outs. Can't believe we're still playing with this steady rain. This game could use dynamic weather as well, by the way. Future footnote. San Diego Studios, take note.
Hey. 1-1.
One and one. Get up. It's high and deep to right, but that's going to be caught. The rain doesn't mess up the right fielder's attempts. We'll head to the 5th. Rumble Ponies leading the Rubber Ducks 3-1. Here's a sentence I never thought I would utter.
Now batting, shortstop, Ron McDonald.
That's pretty cool looking though. Seeing the rain when it's completely dark out.
That's a ball.
Ron batting left-handed now. Fastball 12-6 and a change. Alternate varieties of all 3 of those pitches.
Hey.
One and one. Ground ball to the right side. That's going to be an out.
Out.
We're through 6. And they've already hit my requisite for the game.
Leading off for Akron, first baseman.
Top of the 9th. Last chance here for the Ducks. Donald takes his time, throws to first for the out. Tying runner at the
Now
plate.
batting,
Guard lines.
Taylor Murphy.
Doesn't really affect me, does it? Ah, come on, boys. Let's not give this one away. That could be a problem. We're still going. We have a 1-run lead now,
Third baseman,
and the tying runner is
Joe
at second.
Seaver.
And there's still 1 out. Come on, let's get this. Hurry.
That's an out.
Yes.
Out.
Ponies win, ponies win. Back to back, by the way. JK with you guys here on a Sunday night, now a Monday morning, depending where you are. 1 in the East, 12 Central Time, my time, and now 10 o'clock in the Pacific Time Zone in the United States, or North America, or wherever you might be. Glad you could make it here for some Road to the Show with my boy, Ron McDonald. If you're liking what you're seeing, give me a follow on Twitch. Click that button in the top. JK Guy 16, my Twitch handle. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel where the games will be archived. JK Guy 16 there as well. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at JK Says Radio, and Ron McDonald, our Road to the Show character, has a Twitter account as well. You can follow him there at Ron McDonald 63. Back at it against the Rubber Ducks. Rumble Ponies improved to 10-15 now on a 2-game winning streak. As Mickey Janis on the mound. I don't know what that means. Doesn't really affect me all that much. But we're there nonetheless. Ready to go.
The shortstop, Ron McDonald.
Oh, we should see what we have here. Fastball, sinker, change, slider, curve, a little bit of everything. Runner at second. No, 2 outs, excuse me. First pitch in there for a slider and a strike. I hate it when they throw a breaking ball. It's right down the middle on the first pitch. Because I'm not going to swing at it. They know it. I know it. 0-1. Ooh, that's some heat. 96 on the fastball. Way late. 0-2. Line to left. Fielder barely has to move. Out recorded. Binghamton picks up a run. Yeah, this offense starting to click without me. That's good. Francisco Mejia. His average somehow went back up to 437.
Francisco Mejia.
This guy is amazing. I want him on my team. Of course, every time he comes up when we're playing him, it seems like we're throwing him out. All right, McDonald hitting exactly 400 right now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Bottom of the third, Binghamton leading 1-0. Runner at first, 2 down. First pitch right down Broadway for strike 1 at 97. Check of the runner, kick in the delivery. That one's in the dirt. Runner's going to advance, maybe. Throw lob down to second. He's safe, and McDonald has a chance with a runner in scoring position. Maybe push someone across. Just 1 run batted in during this stream. This is our 6th game, if I'm not mistaken. 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ground ball to the right side. Is it going to get through? Yes. Will the run score is the big question. He will. A little bobble out there and right. We're going to have a run. What am I talking about? That right there. Look at that swing. It's a beauty. 3-2, 2 outs, so we're obviously moving on this pitch.
Second baseman, Josh Rodriguez.
A lot of good that did us. Now we're just a little more tired. Hey, we picked up an RBI, and the team, which is obviously secondary, extends the lead to 2.
The batter, number 13.
Ronnie Rodriguez up
second
for the
baseman,
Ducks.
Ronnie
Runner at
Rodriguez.
first, nobody out. I even hit the dive button right there. Ron did not dive. No effort defensively. We'll make the effort at the plate, like we usually do.
Ron McDonald.
Runner at first. Again, 2 outs. The Jake Lefty says hello. Yo, man, how are you? Glad you could join us for some Sunday night / Monday night road to the show. My boy Ron McDonald doing his duty in Double-A. Trying to work his way up to the bigs. Hey, I'm doing great. Just enjoying myself tonight. Nice, cool night. Got the windows open. It is a beautiful evening. Little tapper to short.
Out.
And side retired. So we're going to head to the 6th. Binghamton again leading for now. Ron batting .402 in Double-A. And again, it's the Double-A pitching. This is just, it's been an amazing start to his career. These guys down here just don't throw like the majors do, I guess. So we got the 2-seamer, the 12-6, and the circle change with 1 out.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
I'm getting a lot of compliments about his shoes. Thanks, Wolf Mode 88. Appreciate you joining us. Hey, my player, I mean, everyone knows who he is. I mean, let's be honest. But
That's ball 2.
it's Ron McDonald. He's a non-trademark infringing former clown of a non-descriptive food joint. That's all. I feel like we've covered all of our legal bases with that description of him.
3 balls, no strike.
So 3-0 here. And they throw one over the plate. Am I like an announcer? Something like that. I do some announcing. I do a lot of play-by-play work and some PA work, as well as work in the radio industry. So yes, you could say that. I like that basket catch there. He goes to the ground well before he needed to. It looks like he's in some sort of Zen position well before. I mean, that's. There's some good animations in this game. That's probably not the best one.
Now batting, shortstop, Ron McDonald.
Yeah, Jake Lefty. It's fun. I don't do as much as I wish I could, but it's an enjoyable field. Something I didn't really pursue until a few years ago.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And I'm glad I did.
Ball, that's it.
Because I've always been kind of passionate about it. Got a great voice for announcing. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Wolf Mode. I appreciate that. That's everyone hates the sound of their own voice. Like, I hear myself and I don't think that at all. Like, I don't think I have a great voice, but the people that say I do, like, you're crazy, but, thank you. But mainly that's because everyone hates the sound of their own voice. That's for the most part. I don't know why that is. I just realized, by the way, we're in a really clutch spot here. We're down a run in a 3-2 count with a runner on. Up the middle. Base hit. That one gets through. First and second now with, I believe there was one out. Playing your Royals franchise right now. That's cool. I hope you're doing well there, because the Royals, boy, they started out extremely slow in real life. They've played well lately.
Now batting.
I am doing a Twins franchise as the other part of my streams. We are struggling.
I got 2-1 the count.
But I'm a huge Cubs fan. Oh, there's a follow. The Jake Lefty. Man, thanks for the follow. That's very cool of you. Definitely appreciate all the follows, guys.
Ball. Down.
I'm a huge Cubs fan, lifelong Cubs fan, who I live in the Twin Cities now, in Minnesota. So we went with the Twins because I knew that would be more of a challenge than trying to do a Cubs franchise. And it certainly has been. We'll retreat. So you probably play the Twins plenty often, being in the same division there, so. The Royals are definitely starting to pick it up. They have played outstanding baseball over the last week. And that Central Division is extremely weak.
Now pitching for
I think the Twins are still leading by a game over Cleveland, but they have the worst record amongst any division leaders. And the fact that Cleveland, who I think most people assumed would run away with the American League Central, and not just the AL Central, the American League itself, they haven't done that yet. And their window is getting smaller and smaller as the season progresses. So now is the opportunity for the other four teams to, make a run. Someone win 4 or 5 in a row. Someone win, 8 out of 9. The Royals are on the verge of doing that right now. And with the window open, you can hear the, I don't know if that was the police or ambulance going by, but we've got a fire station right down the street too, so we get this a lot. Ball and 2 strikes here as we're in the bottom of the 9th. Can we push across a run? No, we cannot. No, we're going to drop after winning 2 in a row. Akron's going to salvage a game in this series. Let's be honest, I don't have an emotional attachment to the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. I want out of here. I want to move up to AAA, which I believe is the Las Vegas 51s.
Here now, our final line score. First for the victorious.
Living in Colorado right now, watching the Rockies.
11 hits. No errors.
They are playing great baseball as well.
For Binghamton.
I feel like it's a surprise. I haven't really followed Colorado, let alone the National League West all that much, but I feel like that's a bit of a surprise too. Yeah, but good for them. I just like seeing other teams, have success. Every fan base should be able to have success at least once or twice a decade. Again, as a Cubs fan, I've wished success on my team for years, and it just didn't happen. We've had the rare opportunities of winning the division. We've had the rare times of competing, and then 2015 happened, and we went to the championship series, and then 2016 happened, and we did the unthinkable and played in one of the best World Series I've ever seen, non-bias or bias aside. We're going to skip the practices. We're not going to do a lot of practices. I'm going to save this real quick. Saving. There we go. Just checking something here. let's see, what time do we have? 12:15 Central Time. We could probably play another game. See, look at the standings. Okay. I've also made it very clear how much these minor league teams' names are ridiculous. These are extremely minor league teams. Fisher Cats, Yard Goats. Thunder's cool. Fightin' Phil, Sea Dogs, Rumble Ponies. Come on. Thank God for the rain delay. You better believe it. That's the greatest rain delay I've... It's quite the story, too, and I'll never forget it. Just... I won't forget any details about that night. And I don't think anyone would in my position. I've got a 6-year-old. He was 6 then. He still is. He doesn't, he's just getting into baseball. And he plays, I coach his team, and where are we at? Still batting third. Okay. Anyway, it was a school night, obviously, and I was going to let him stay up and watch it just to see this, because why wouldn't you? This could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, something that a lot of people will have never seen. And that rain delay came on, and it's 11 o'clock. I'm like, dude, you got to go to sleep. You got school in the morning.
And now,
I'll wake you up when the rain delay is over if they come back. And of course, it's like the shortest rain delay in the history of baseball. It was like, 10 minutes? So I go get him up. He's just kind of groggy. He comes down. We watch that final. And it was amazing. Just everything that happened. 7-6, 10 innings. You guys know the story.
Ron McDonald.
All right. I'll always remember this stadium too, because when I on the stream, this stadium, because down the right field line, actually both lines really, there's the foul poles. You can kind of see them on the other side of the fence. I'll show it to you right there. That foul pole. I always remember hitting a home run here. It hit the very bottom of the pole, which is clearly on the other side of the fence. You shouldn't be able to see it, and they called it a home run. The ball was clearly foul, but because of the placement of the pole, they called it a home run. This was years ago. This stadium's been in this game for 8 years.
3.
Oh, no. That is not a strike. Oh. Ron should have argued that. Really, Ron McDonald, when he argues things, his first line is, "Do you know who I am?" He has to play that card because, come on. This umpire's just asking for someone to spit in his food if he goes out to eat. Big inning for Binghamton, up 4-0 already. Second inning. Runner at first, 2 down. Nice little tapper back to the mound. What difficulty? I am using All-Star difficulty. I'm using a slider set from one of the guys at Operation Sports. His name is TNK, which increases the All-Star difficulty just a little bit. It's the exact same sliders that I use for my Twins franchise too, which I use all-star difficulty for both hitting and pitching. Obviously not pitching here because I don't have a pitcher, but so basically the same thing.
That's out.
But as I said, it has tweaks with the sliders that change things a little bit.
Ball. That's inside.
Do I play all franchise games or sim? So far, I've streamed all but like 5, which seems like a lot. We will probably sim more and more.
Now batting, Shortstop.
But it's been a fun
Ron
franchise, really,
McDonald.
with the Twins. I've had some interesting... I'll give you 3 notable things that have happened. One is Joe Mauer's season. You know Joe Mauer's a former batting champion. In my franchise, Joe Mauer is hitting 175 right now. We are 45, 46 games in. He's hitting 175.
Yep, that ball
It is
went out.
unbelievable how poorly he is hitting. 2, Irvin Santana went 4-0 with a .5 ERA in the month of April. He was outstanding. Similar to his real-life counterpart, honestly.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And 3, another pitcher, Phil Hughes, went 0-5 in the month of April. 0-5. His first start in the month of May, I threw my first ever MLB The Show no-hitter. Pardon the sirens outside again. I really don't live in a bad neighborhood. That's a fire truck. So no, Phil Hughes was 0-5 and threw a no-hitter in his next start.
Matthew.
It was unbelievable. I've never thrown a no-hitter in this game. Nice dive late. My God. And I do have all those games archived, available. I send them to YouTube, including that no-hitter. Same username as Twitch, JKGuy16, if you're interested in subscribing to my YouTube channel. Everything should still be on Twitch too, so it's all there.
Now batting.
All right, we are 0 for 4. That is a rarity for Ron.
McDonald.
Get it together, boy.
Hey! 0-1.
I know everyone's here to watch Tim Tebow, but Ron McDonald on the team too, man. This team should be a media circus.
D-Rod.
Did you say I went around on that? That's crap. 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, top 9, nobody out.
Foul ball.
I do laugh every time I see Tim Tebow batting on my team, though. His average is awful. That's foul.
Foul ball. That's out.
I mean, I have nothing against Tim Tebow, but he's one of those most successful college athletes of all time who basically had a horrendous NFL career for the most part.
Now batting.
Can't believe that's how we reached base.
Peter
A
Alfonso.
broken bat and a ball that was failed to
D-Rod.
be picked up by the third baseman. Tried to barehand it, and he did win a playoff game. I'll tell you what. As a Colts fan, when Peyton Manning went to Denver, I made that distinction for a while. Manning had many opportunities to win playoff games in Denver.
Josh.
Obviously, he ultimately won a championship, but that's
Count
beside the point.
1 and 2.
At the time, that was what I would always say, that Tim Tebow had won more playoff games than Manning did. And then we were a couple years into
Whoa,
Manning's
that counts.
career in Denver. So no, he absolutely he won a playoff game. It wasn't, but he got the job done.
That's an out. He's in there.
But nobody's looking at Tim Tebow and saying, "Yeah, that guy had an amazing career." All right, so we won. That's 3 out of 4. That's 3 out of 4 games we've won here, and we're on a 5-game hitting streak.
on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Crushing it, guys. Crushing
For
it.
the Fisher Cats, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Advancing, we're going to head straight to the next game.
And now, your New Hampshire
Back at Majestic
Fisher Cats.
Greens Stadium. Still 5 games under 500. The Fisher Cats are at 18-9. Didn't like him in college as you're an LSU fan, but love him now. Oh,
Ron
his career at
McDonald.
Florida was amazing. Like, I still consider him one of the best college football players I've ever seen.
All one.
All right, chance for Ron here to get an RBI.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Or a walk
2.
if you're going to keep throwing that garbage. Two and 0. There's a good pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm not going to swing at 2 and 0 though.
Outside, that's
All
a
right,
ball.
driver's seat. Puts one in there. I'm going to crush it. Jammed me. He didn't put it in there. Jammed me a little bit. Went with the power swing.
Leading off for the Fisher
Again,
Cats.
we score first. This is
Center
nice.
fielder,
Isn't it nice to score
number
runs,
4.
guys? Where's that ball? There it is. Barely showed up on my screen.
Batting ninth,
You want a double play? All
Second
right,
baseman.
let's turn this.
number 2.
Cavan Biggio. Craig's son, perhaps? 3 points.
You're out.
5 points to just stand there and do nothing. Love it.
Now
All right,
batting,
Ron, here we go.
shortstop,
We're on a 5-game hitting streak. Let's
McDonald.
make it 6 right now. Nobody on base, no pressure.
That's a ball.
1 ball, no strikes to Ron McDonald. Still in Double-A.
Hey!
We are in the month of May. If you missed it, we were drafted in the first round, number 21 overall. Ah, that's a terrible swing. Number 21 overall by the New York Mets. The Mets are very heavy on middle infielders, and it could be a challenge getting to the majors, at least in this organization. There will be some
Now
movement
batting.
for sure,
Shortstop, Ron
either by
McDonald.
the Mets and the players that they already have, or moving me. We'll see.
Hey!
First pitch in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That's driven to the gap. Get up. Get going, buddy. Go, 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 go. Now 2nd and 3rd. So, nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Tying runner at
Peter
3rd. No reason he
Alfonso.
won't score, right? Guess we'll find out. A 1-2 count. Again, we use the quick counts here for when we're on base. We don't want to drag it out too long. We're tied.
He's out.
1 out. We remain at second.
Now batting, number 5.
This will likely be our last game of the stream tonight. We'll be back at it this week. Stick around once this game's over. We'll go over all of Ron McDonald's stats, let you see all the progress he's made and where we are and what's coming up. Now it's scorched down the line. We're going to score. And then once all that's over, you guys, if you want to join us down the street, we're going to go grab some McFlurries after the game. Ron's treat. Ron's treat, of course. He knows a guy, is what I'm saying.
For the Rumble Pony. Shortstop, Ron McDonald.
So with the lead, 3-2 in the 8th. Another one of these Pat Neshek, Dennis Eckersley guys. Throw it like a normal human being, for God's sake.
Nope.
Where's that missing? Look at that pitch. Tell me it's 2-0 after these pitches.
Ball 3.
God, this is the worst umpire I've ever seen. I'm fine with it, but my God.
Hey.
If I was pitching and this guy was squeezing me like that, gross. 3-1. McDonald pops it up. He does know a guy. Jimmy, the assistant manager at the McDonald's down the street. He can hook him up. All right. Rumble Ponies win again against a very good New Hampshire team.
First for the victorious
1 for 4 with a double.
3 runs on 7 hits.
Not terrible. All right, we have got to be getting close to moving up to AAA. I can tell you that. We have been crushing it in AA. And as I said, we're going to, after our final game, we'll show you all of our stats, let you know where we are in terms of our road to the show character. And I'll make sure Ron updates his stats on his Twitter account as well. Last 100 plate appearances. Percentage. Okay, these are very in-depth stats. Stats by count. We are hitting 833 on a 2-2 count. 833. That is unreal. Most of our power numbers come on an 0-1 count. Interesting. So there we go. We're hitting 390 with Ron. Again, some of possibly my best road to the show character ever by a long shot over the course of the last 8 years. Couple home runs. We only had 2 RBI in this stream. Only 2 RBIs in this stream. What did we play? We played 11 games? We played 11 games and only hit 2 RBI. We stole a base. But we're not striking out much. That's the thing. We're not striking out much. OPS is over 1,000. And his fielding percentage is starting to creep up as well. All right, well, that's going to do it for us tonight, guys. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the great conversation. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. If you want to give me a follow and you haven't done so, I would appreciate it. If not, no big deal. You can get those notifications for when we go live. We do a lot of weekday afternoon streams, and we do a couple throughout the week at night. It's all based on my work schedule, really. But I do a lot of night work, so We do a lot of those during the day, and we certainly appreciate everyone who tunes in, no matter when we do the streams. And look at that right there. HoloTip24. Thank you so much for the follow, HoloTip. That is awesome. Again, you guys don't have to do that, but I definitely appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be able to do this. Just having some fun playing games. I'm playing the games anyway. Might as well stream it, have some fun with it, and just enjoy myself. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it as well. Wolf Mode, Jake Lefty, everyone before, Sporty McPeasy, Ophelia was in here earlier, Diesel was in here earlier. Thank you guys so much. And again, of course, to all of our followers, including HoloTip24, who just gave us that follow. Thank you guys so much. We're going to come back either tomorrow or Tuesday afternoon for our next stream. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube as well, JKGuy16. Our Twitter accounts are at JKSaysRadio and at RonMcDonald63. So, once again, make the world a better place. Be kind to one another. That's how you do it right there. Kindness is the greatest thing you can do. We'll see you on our next stream. Thanks again so much.